Shalom. Kahala Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the GMS who rule well. Brakathon all your argument that's out there is pushing this truth on the four corners of the globe and all truth and sincerity and strength of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It's GMS Arkansas. This is stop and listen. The scripture I'm going to read is coming from 2 Corinthians 10th chapter. You know, I'm going to read it in light of seeing everything that's going on with Jake killing police and police killing Jake. You know, it's putting a aura of like warfare in the streets. I know 2/3 people, I'm hearing them talk, all they talking about is loading their guns and get ready, you know, stacking up, get ready. They gonna have to kill me. I'm gonna shoot them if they come my way. But you gotta realize that you can't go against Esau and win, man, because this is his kingdom. Esau has a innumerable amount of weaponry, man, that you haven't even saw. So the men of the Lord, you know, we not gonna read this scripture. You're gonna see that we don't war with those carnal weapons. This is 2 Corinthians 10:3. It says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh." It says, though we walk in the flesh, because you see us, you know, you see our hands, you see our face. This is a body, you know, that our spirit is in. This body is basically carnal. You see it. I mean, it cut it, it bleeds. It's flesh. You see us, like, you know. It says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh," because our warfare is spiritual. It's really with Satan and the principalities and the powers, you know, of this world. It's not with carnal weapons such as guns and grenades and you know, knives, you know, that kind of land weaponry, you know, land weapons and stuff. You know, it's not for that. Our warfare is not that. Our warfare, the men of the Lord, our warfare is taking this gospel and meeting Satan at the gate. You know, meeting him in the hot spots of the gates, man. They tell you in Proverbs, wisdom crieth out, she uttered a voice in the street, in the chief place of concourse. That's our battlefield, the concourse, man. Downtown, where the people do the business. We go down there with the gospel. You know, we go at Satan that way. It says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war. We do not war in the flesh," you know. Because what we doing, we basically going down there when we in the chief place of concourse in the gates. We basically down there unarmed, you know. Even though Satan has that carnal artillery, if they wanted to, they basically take us out through the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. He has the message that has to get out, and he has angels protecting us with doing Psalms, you know. So we have to go out there. The fight we fighting is basically the good fight of faith, man, and we have to endure that. Hard is in itself, and those afflictions, like a good soldier, man. We have to endure that, you know. And it says, verse 4, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal." It says, "The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds." Because the weapons we're going to use, the weapons we use is basically, you know, the spirit of truth, the sword of the spirit and the word of how about Shah, this gospel. This is our weapon, man. And our warfare is the service, you know, being rendered to do this service. When you read in Romans 12:2, you know, this is our reasonable service. This is our warfare, to go out there with this gospel in the gates, man, and using this word in these scriptures, you know. That's our warfare. That's how we defeat Satan, man. The men of the Lord. If you thinking carnal, you out there, you're 230, you thinking you're gonna get like a 9mm or a 22 or 38, stack a few bullets, man. Esau got drones out there, man. He'll take out a whole grid if you want to, you know. So you can't fight against Satan, man. If you're not coming back Yahweh and using this gospel, you know, and fighting that warfare, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose, you know. And it said, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to pulling down the strongholds, you know. Because when we use this gospel, it's like when we out there in the battle, we in the gates, we use this gospel. We take the truth, man. We take these scriptures, and they're so powerful that it's like, I'll give you an analogy. It's like playing a football game. You know, we play offense and we play defense with the scriptures. Because if Satan come up with his ideologies and his lies about what the scriptures is talking about, we gonna play defense, man. We gonna defend. Basically, he's trying to score. He's trying to score on us. So we in defense, man. You know, if we let him talk, he'll think he's moving and making yards. But in the end, he's gonna get stopped on the goal line. This gospel is gonna stop him in his tracks, man. He won't score. And then we're gonna turn around and use the scriptures. We're gonna take our sword out and we're gonna use the same scriptures and go on the offense, man. We're gonna move the ball. We're gonna hit him with a 30-yard pass. We're gonna run up the middle for another 40 yards, using the scriptures as offense. And then we're gonna hit him with the bomb. Boom, touchdown. He gonna be deflated. And that's how the scriptures work. That's how powerful the scriptures are. You know, he can't do them go to the sideline and figure out what happened. And all they sideline can say what? They were superior. They had God-given talent. You know, we perceive and understand these scriptures. And when we out there on the highways and byways, especially when you're dealing with Esau, we like to throw that touchdown pass, that long touchdown pass, and all camps know is Revelations 13:9-10. That right there deflates him all the time. That gets him more than, I mean, hey, when I'm out there, man, when the brother's speaking, when Esau them come up, all he got to do is look at me and say, hey, Ak, you know what I want? And he had this look on his face. I already know he want Revelation 13:9-10. That's the touchdown scripture. That's when you move it. We use these scriptures on offense and defense, man. You know, this is the armor, man. You know, we reprove the wicked, arrows of the wicked with these scriptures, man. You know, and it says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High, through pulling down the strongholds. This is mighty through the Most High, through the blessings, right? And the influence of his grace, man. You know, to edify the saints, you know, to correct error, you know, just being straight defense of the truth, man. Is used for the destruction of Esau's kingdom and the rebuilding of Yahweh's kingdom, man. That's what we use these scriptures for, man. And they are used to what? Convert sinners over. So these scriptures are powerful, man. This is a weapon within itself, man. This is a sword within itself, man. This is a missile, man. These scriptures are like missiles, man. You know? It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High, and pulling down of strongholds. Strongholds of what? Sin, man. The strongholds of unbelief, pride, you know, hardness of the heart, you know. You know what I'm saying? When you have an unbeliever, if he have a hard heart, it's just like he has a wall. His heart is like a wall against this gospel of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, unbeliever. You know, it's like you can't get through a thick wall. You can't get through his mind what these gospel is saying, what these scriptures are saying to an unbeliever. You know, it says, verse 5, casting down the imaginations. It says, casting down the imaginations, which imaginations are arguments, and every high thing that exalt itself, right? And that's Esau lifting himself up. It says, against the knowledge of the Most High, right? And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahushua. And it says, bringing into captivity, meaning bringing one's mind into captivity. After every thought, every plan, bringing your mind into captivity. Through every evil plan to the obedience, right, of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, to the submission of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you know, to the compliance of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. This is what it's talking about, man. These scriptures, man, they can break you down. They can really convert sinners over to saints, man. You know? So with that, man, just want to bring that scripture out because, you know, you see what's going on the news. And then, you know, you hear people around just talking about what they ready to do and how they ready to get their weaponry up, their guns and whatnot. But it's not a fight. It's not a carnal fight. This is a spiritual fight. Until Yahushua comes and we get the green light for it to be physical, you know, we just have to wait. But right now, it's a you know, spiritual fight, man. We out there unarmed in the gates, man, with these scriptures, man, with the spirit of truth. That's our weapon. You know, with that, I hope this was edifying. You know, call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of GMS who rule well, and Brakatan now you Akim that's out there on the four corners of the globe, pushing this truth and all truth and sincerity and strict Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. This is GMS. Stop and listen. Shalom.